Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we're having a sort of not quite directly linked to hockey but more linked to me chat, which I hope is okay. Thanks for watching. Still shook that people are actually enjoying my videos so much, but I'm very grateful. Today, usually when I set out to film these I have a list of bullet points and stuff that I write down, you know, in my ever organised way to kind of touch on during the video, whereas today I'm just going to talk. I'm going to talk about making hockey content for the internet, why I do it, how a girl from Scotland gets into talking about the Leafs and hockey in general on the internet, because that's a pretty niche thing. I'm finding out anyway. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about that today, because if you had told me a year ago that this is what I'd be doing in my spare time, I would be like, you are crazy, there's no way. She was not confident enough to do that. She doesn't know enough to do that. That would have been my response. So I already made a video on how I became a hockey fan, but just quick recap. I started watching hockey when I was 16. I have a Dundee Stars season ticket. I've had one for quite a few years now. And I got into the Leafs kind of soon after I started watching hockey. My intuition picked them. There is no better reason for it. Everyone always asks me, how did you become a Leafs fan? Because I opened the NHL app and for some reason my gut instinct picked the Leafs. That's all I can say. Maybe I just wanted to be in pain, I don't know. So that's kind of how I got into hockey. And then I would tweet here and there about it, and you know, I never delved too deep into the world of hockey Twitter until maybe 2020, in that really weird middle of the summer season when the pandemic kind of let up for a little bit. That was kind of more when I got into tweeting about hockey and found there was a whole little corner of the internet where people talked about ice hockey, which was pretty cool. So I kind of got into it there, kind of gained a few like Leafs followers here and there, like know some really cool people from Twitter now. Like Leafs Twitter, there are so many awesome people on there. It amazes me how many cool people are on there, and I love that little community, even though despite the drama at times, which I just stay out of. I found I really liked it, and then I started posting more about the Leafs and I started tweeting during games, and people found out that I was staying up till 3-4 a.m. to watch them, and I think people were amazed that, you know, people do that, which there are quite a few people do that, it's not just me, but I'm glad I can contribute to the kind of international NHL world. It's a very nice place to be. So I sort of gained a little bit more followers there, and I was just one of those people that tweeted about hockey. And then one day someone on Twitter called me a puck bunny, which is a term I've had thrown at me many times, and which is a completely wrong term to use at all. I mean, I don't know what the issue is with female hockey fans and why some men in particular have an issue with women being hockey fans or being involved in the sport, but it is an issue, and I'd had it thrown at me quite a few times, but one day I just twigged with it and I thought, you know what, I've had enough. I'm going to make just a very short video kind of ranting about it. And I thought, oh, maybe like a few hundred people will watch it, it's fine. This less than a minute video that I filmed as I was getting into bed one night. I woke up the next morning and it had kind of blown up in like the hockey Twitter world, and the support I got on that video was insane. Actually, I'll find the link to my tweet with that video in it and I'll drop that down below, because that's essentially where I kind of lifted off from a little bit in terms of hockey Twitter, and people still to this day are like, you're the girl that made the puck bunny video, you're the girl that spoke out about sexism in hockey fans. That's me. I'm glad I can be known for something as positive as that. I'm so glad, because it's an important thing. I even had some people responding saying that they let their daughters watch my video and stuff, and how much it kind of inspired them. It wasn't just a man's world, which I just love. That is amazing. I hope one day little girls won't have to think about the fact that they're female and they'll just be a hockey fan the same as anyone else. But anyway, that's kind of how I gained more of an audience on Twitter, I guess, and I'm glad for that, because it's something that's really important to me, and I still speak about misogyny in hockey quite a lot, and it's nice to see finally some women getting good positions and good roles in the NHL. I absolutely love to see it. I love seeing women getting more involved. I love seeing diversity happening more, although recent incidents are kind of showing that we're still a long way from that, sadly. So it's important to speak up about things that are important to you, and I think diversity and inclusivity in the hockey world is definitely something that's important, something which people need to be educated on, speak out about, and make changes in, because the more people we have in the hockey world, the better. Why would you want it restricted to just a couple of demographic groups? Hockey should be for everyone, absolutely everyone. Anyone who loves the sport should be included in the community, and that's the way that it should be. And that's important to me, and that's one of the main reasons I do this, is to speak about, particularly as a woman, I like particularly advocating for more women involved in the sports world, but in general I want more diversity in the NHL and in the general hockey world too. So that's kind of where I blew up from in the first place, was calling out sexist men on Twitter, which I still do to this day. It's like a pastime. I could do a whole video on just reacting to mean tweets. That might be a shout one day. If anyone wants that, please let me know. I have enough mean tweets sent to me on a monthly basis. I could definitely make one of those. Yeah, I like disentangling the patriarchy that's involved in the sports world. I don't know, I quite enjoy that. Tall order, but you know, more people that speak out about it, the better. And I kept tweeting stuff, and I decided to start making weekly videos on Twitter, which now are YouTube videos instead, because the 2-minute time frame was just not enough. I talk too much. I could not get everything that I wanted to say done in 2 minutes. So instead I decided to make a YouTube channel, and I'm posting them here instead, so you get possibly 10 times the amount of time of me talking, which, if you're still here after those first 5 minutes, I salute you. But yeah, that's kind of what I did. And then I've always kind of done social media little jobs here and there. I've had a photography kind of history page for years now. I made that back in 2019, and I've worked on various kind of commission projects on that. So I really enjoy content creating, and yeah, it's a good side hobby now. It's not what I do all the time. I'm a full-time history student. I'm in my final year of undergrad, and I've just got accepted into postgrad for next year, which is exciting. So that is actually what I do. And I also work in an office part-time, which is a job I absolutely adore. I've done that for almost 5 years now, and I love my job, I love my studying, and now I love making content for the internet. I feel very blessed that I've found so many things that I love doing already, even though I'm only 21. I absolutely love it. I think it's important to do what you love. So it's not what I do full-time or even part-time, it's just a hobby, but it's a hobby and a passion that I really enjoy. And I am starting to get odd jobs here and there from to get to work with these amazing people, and which is great, and I would always grab that with 2 hands, but it is just a passion project, and you know, I love what I do. But it's not what I do full-time. I do have many other things, and I'm currently working on my undergraduate dissertation, so I might disappear around April time for a while. There might be a little while where I kind of go off the grid just to work on that. But yeah, that's what I do. And on that note, I have an idea of a series that I want to do talking about Leafs history, from like in-depth Leafs history and hockey history in general from start to finish. So that's going to be something that I'll work on probably after my dissertation is handed in, so I can give it full attention. But if that is a series you want me to do, I could definitely do that. I'm starting to brush up on my Leafs history more and more, and I would love to make content based around hockey history, because that's combining my 2 loves into one. So I think I will do that. But yeah, this was just a rambling video today, but basically it's just sort of, why am I here on YouTube doing this? And it's just because I love hockey and I like creating content for the internet. I have a very creative brain, and I've always loved making things. Ever since I could walk, I walked about with a camera in my hand. I used to steal my parents' camera when I was little. I used to steal their video camera when I was younger, and I would make all these little vlogs and stuff when I was about 8-9 years old. So it's always been something I've been really into, and it feels nice to finally be kind of using a platform to do it properly. And so that's basically why I'm here. I feel like it's such a random thing to just pop on the internet one day and start making these hockey videos and never explain why you're doing it or anything. So I thought I would just quickly today brush on what my purpose is on YouTube, I suppose. So just a rambly video for this week. It's a busy week this week. It's a busy week for the next few weeks, but I am going to make time to do these as best I can because I really enjoy it. So that is all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little kind of ramble about myself. Sorry it's not more hockey related, but I just thought I'd do a quick video explaining why I'm here. So as always, follow me on my social media. I will pop them up here, especially Twitter, because Twitter is my home. And make sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell as well, because sometimes my videos go up at strange hours. I try to time them with Eastern time and it gets all mixed up and confused, so please excuse the kind of sporadic times that some of my videos go up at. But I'm trying my best, okay, and I'm still new to this, I'm getting used to it. So make sure to hit the notification bell too, and make sure to subscribe and like and comment. Everything is much appreciated. And yeah. Thanks for watching again, guys, and I will see you either over on Twitter because I'm there every day, or I will see you next week. I hope you have a great day and thanks for watching.